day, friends. Just sitting in my living room tonight. Just got a couple cars out, more than a couple. Got a few cars out from my childhood. I used to collect cars, not anymore, but I used to collect a lot of cars. Every time I'd go to Walmart, I think I'd get one or two cars and add to my collection. And I would take them home and I would set them in the floor and I would organize them a certain way and I would have them where I wanted them. But I got to thinking. When I was a kid, I had them a certain way in a certain order. But things weren't always perfect. Things always didn't work out how I wanted them. My brothers, or our family cat that we had, would come and mess them up and throw them in a different way and pile them up. They would just destroy them because they knew that it would bother me. Now I love my brothers. I do. But at that point in my life, it bothered me to no end. It would aggravate me and I would scream and yell. But it's okay. One, it's okay to let people know how you're feeling. It's okay to let people know you're sad or upset. It's okay, and I encourage you to talk to someone that will listen to you and you can explain and express your feelings on how you feel. And as I thought about different things, I thought about that. That was an obstacle in my life. I set these cars up a certain way. I set them up how I wanted them, but then an obstacle came and my brother or my cat would knock them all out of whack and I would get so upset. And that was an obstacle that I had to overcome. You see, the Lord puts obstacles in our way. Maybe not a physical barrel, but He puts obstacles in our way. He does. Just like driving on the road or in any driving that you have to do, there's obstacles and there's signs that you have to obey. Speed limit signs and warning signs and no passing signs. And I was thinking, as I would get upset when my brother or my cat would mess up my cars, that was an obstacle I had to face. And same way with our life today and in our everyday life. Everything that we go through, some days may be great and some days may not have very many obstacles. But other days will have obstacles. And you see, if there's a danger sign in your way and you come up to an obstacle, you have a couple choices. In life, you have several choices. You can either turn around and continue going down the path that you're already on, or you can venture and you can detour and you can go around the obstacle. But in my life, as I grew up, I learned that one, it was okay to express your feelings and it was okay to get upset and sad, and those emotions are fine. But I could talk to my parents about how I was feeling and what I was feeling. But I learned at a young age that there was someone else I could talk to, and that was the Lord. And when there was obstacles in my way, and there was things that were in my way, I would talk to my parents, and you should. You should talk to your parents if you're able, or someone that is dear to you and that you love. But I could also talk to the Lord. I could talk to the Lord and express how I was feeling and what I was feeling and I was angry or upset or sad or frustrated. And it always seemed to be that He would allow you to go through the obstacle, and He would carry you and hold your hand through it. And that is true in my life still today. And I was thinking that if we would stop for a little bit, and we would stop and focus on our life, there may be some obstacles in your way. There may be things that you're struggling with right now. But I'll tell you this. The Lord is a Lord of peace. He is a Lord of order. And He is a Lord that loves you. And He has made you with a purpose and a plan for your life. And sometimes we get upset and we forget about that. Sometimes we get upset and we don't clearly see the purpose and the plan. But I pray that you would see that tonight. I pray that you would see that you have a purpose and a plan. Just like this car's plan and purpose was for kids to play with it and run it through the dirt, or sometimes just hang it on a shelf. That's what this purpose of this car is. But your purpose in life, the Lord only knows. And what you're feeling right now, anger or hurt or pain or sickness or sadness, those are okay. That's okay to feel. I want you to know the Lord is there with you. The Lord wants you to be able to express to Him your feelings and how you're feeling. And so does your mother, your father, your wife, your husband, your grandpa, your grandma, aunts, uncles. That's why family is very important. You see, as I stated, my brothers would knock over my cars and destroy them. And I'd be so angry. But I learned that they didn't do that because they didn't love me. They just did it to get on my nerves. And today, I can say that I love my brothers. No matter what they've done or what they've said or how they treated my cars when I was a kid, I still love them. And it's the same way with people in your life. I want you to think about someone tonight that maybe they've hurt you. Maybe they've caused some sadness or some pain, or maybe they're someone that you just can't forgive. And I want you to think about them. I want you to think about the Lord and think the Lord loves them. The Lord forgives them. And we as a people are to forgive and to forget as the Lord does. It is hard, but we're to forgive and to love. And I pray that that person tonight you're thinking about, that you would pray for them and that you would reach out to them and you would talk to them and express how you're feeling. I know the Lord wants you to express how you're feeling to Him. And I know the Lord wants you to know that it's okay to feel hurt or mad or be sad. And He's there all the time for you and for me. For us to express our feelings. For us to go to Him and ask for forgiveness. He's there to walk with us daily. Through the obstacles that we may face, through the challenges that we may face, the Lord is there. And I encourage you to reach out to the Lord tonight. to reach out to a loved one that maybe you need to get things right with. Maybe you need to ask for forgiveness. Or maybe you need to express the pain and the hurt that they have caused. And maybe you need to reach out and express that to them and mend that relationship. And I pray for you tonight for that. I'll leave you with this. The obstacles you may face are never ever too great for the Lord. The obstacles you may face, the challenges that you may come in contact with, the pain, the hurt, the sadness, the frustration, the Lord knows what you're going through. And the Lord wants to talk to you. And the Lord wants that relationship with you. For you to be able to come to Him, express your feelings, and to be forgiven. And to experience the love of God.